So, is there a way or a trick to read a book fast? When I read a book, and frankly, I always struggle to complete a book. Somewhere when I read the mid half of the book, I start counting pages. I know how many pages are left. And not just me, I know many people around me that they face the same issue, that because maybe our pace of reading is so slow that we get bored easily. I mean, not bored, but we lose that excitement which we have when we start the book, you know, in the first few pages. So, is there a way to read a book faster, or is there a way to read a book smarter? Because I think obviously there is a correlation between the way you read the book and your your natural smartness or intelligence. But is there something which we can do to fasten this book reading?
Yeah. See, our former president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam used to say one thing. He used to say that dream is not something that you have in your sleep. Dream is something which will not allow you to sleep. Yeah. So now, if a person is not able to finish a book, probably he is picking up the wrong book. He doesn't have any passion in that area, and somebody has told him to read that book, so he's forcing himself to read that book against his own wish. So that will never work, right? So you can take a horse to a pond, you cannot make it drink. So the fundamental question here is, why the person is not able to read the book is not the fundamental question. The thing is whether that guy is passionate about that subject, whether he really wants to read that book or simply he is reading that book because somebody has told him, and rather he would see Big Boss on TV rather than reading that book, right? So the point is, uh, again we come back to the main idea is, what is your goal in life? What is your purpose in life? What is your perspective about life? So, what do you think the purpose of life is? Is the purpose of life learning? Is the purpose of life seeing places? Is the purpose of life enjoying? So, what exactly is your model of life that you approach it with? So, for example, for somebody like me, I think one of the main purpose of life is to learn, because learning itself gives you enjoyment, and by learning you can have other benefits. But the primary benefit of learning is learning itself. You would derive a sense of happiness by learning new things, understanding new things. Whether it can be quantum theory, or it can be string theory, or it can be about anthropology, it can be about psychology, it can be about cosmology. So the world is so diverse, so variegated, and there is curiosity every direction you see. For example, you don't know how a fan works, you don't know why say lightning occurs, you don't know about the history of India, you don't know about history of Big Bang, what was there before Big Bang, what does a black hole do. So if you just open your eyes and look around you, it's a like a curious world, right? There's so many things, and absolutely don't know anything, and learning anything takes so much of time. So if your primary motivation in life is learning, then you will definitely finish every book that you pick up, because that passion will drive you to finish that book. So, on the other hand, your goal in the life is to get promoted, or to get 20% hike this year. Then obviously, when you're reading the book, you're not focusing on the book, but you are focusing on that 20% hike, and you will not be able to finish the book, because by the time you are halfway through the book, you lose interest and you just drop it and just start thinking about again, how can I get that 20% hike? So what I'm saying is, I'm just simplifying it to some extent, but moral of the story is, find your passion, apply yourself in that particular area, and if your passion is in agriculture, for example, then you should focus on agriculture. If your passion is about learning, then definitely you will not have any say sort of problem in learning. Now this is about the thinking mindset part, right? But practically, so practically what you need to do. See, first thing is, you should be able to summarize that information, because reading a book and forgetting everything in it is of no use. So, what I generally do, or what I think works is, you should be able to summarize a 200 pages book into 20 pages. And if you look at most of the books, 99.99% of the book, excluding the, say, sort of the masterpieces, which are like totally different category, but most of the books you see lot of content which is examples, and some funny jokes, and some illustrations, some say sort of ancillary stuff to the core idea. So every book has three, four core ideas, and rest of the thing is filling the pages with some examples or some other stuff, right? So what I typically do is, if I have a 200-page book, I reduce it to around say 10 to 15 pages, And over a period of time, say if you have read say 50 books in whatever number, 5 years, 2 years, whatever, so you have a summary of these 50 books available to you. And once in a while, if you go through those summary on a weekend, you can simply go through say 100, 200 pages, and that would mean you are covering say 20, 25, 30 books. And that will make sure that those concepts, those ideas, say you carry in your head. So that is one, how to sort of summarize and concise the books so that you don't forget them after reading them, because the biggest waste of time is reading a book and forgetting all about it. Second thing is, are you applying these things in your work? Because why would you read something and just not apply it in your work or in your life? So the second point I try to do is, not only I learn the core concepts and say sort of look them over once in a while, but also try to see where we can involve those concepts or ideas or the frameworks that you learned in your day-to-day life and in your professional area, because most of the books we are reading is non-fiction books, books related to our profession. So if you are able to assemble and make sure that the information is in your mind, captured in some good way so that it is not wasted, and if you keep applying those things in your real life, I think you will find a lot of success, and then you will get a lot of pleasure by learning. But the end of the day, you need to decide what is your purpose in life. If the purpose is learning, you will not find any difficulty in reading the book.
Right.